Hello everybody, we're back here on Way of the Hunter. Hope you guys are doing good. We got a couple big males on the map, so we're going to try and grow those to 5 stars today. And to kind of switch it up, you know, we're hunting some mountain goats and elk instead of the mule deer and whitetail like we have been. We might check up on some of them just to see if any of our big males have grown, but for the most part we're going to focus on elk and goats today, and maybe some bighorn as well. The need zones for whitetail broken. They never show up. Went 5 days in game checking them all at all different times. I only ever find them by running the map. Most likely you've created too much pressure in that area and they decided to move. Because I had a herd move 3 kilometers to a different lake that I had never hunted. Because I was hunting the area too heavily. It's similar to Call of the Wild, but a little bit different. There is hunting pressure. If you hunt an area too much, the animals will realize that it's not safe and they'll move to another area. I had a whitetail herd that was down here that I had been watching. I had hunted this river quite heavily, and because of that, they moved over here to this lake. So that is something that you will notice. You will have to kind of change up where you're hunting if you want to keep them from moving. So just don't hunt the same area heavily. You know, do like maybe a run through there, then go check a different area, then go check another area, then maybe go up here, check this area, and then come back there. You don't want to hunt one area too heavily. Oh, and also, guys, finally made enough money to buy the 308, so we got that now. Also, let's just remove all of these marks over here. But this is where our goat and elk are, is over at these lakes. So we're going to go check those areas today. If I can find some of them, I will, Apex. They seem to be in this area quite heavily, so we might actually get to see some. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably why, Corey. I would say that it'll probably be a good idea to check a different area for the whitetail that you're looking for, because they most likely are still there but have moved. What time is it? 11:21. Okay. Well, and I gotta adjust my mic positioning. Let's see. Is it picking up good now? Yeah, it sounds better. That definitely looks like it's picking up better now. I already said when it's gonna be, Bryleen. I already said that it would be a couple weeks of just Way of the Hunter. And then eventually we would bring Call of the Wild back. It's a brand new release. I'm not gonna do other stuff while there is a brand new game out. We'll get back to Call of the Wild eventually, but it's gonna be at least another week. Let's head up there and then we'll go to the lake below it. I'd say the best private land to get first is the Diamond Drill area and then the Halliwich Pass or whatever this is called. Yeah, Halliwich. Halliwich and Diamond Drill are probably the two best. Got 2 5-star elk and 2 5-star, wait. Got 2 5-star elk and 2 5-star elk at the same lake. 4 5-star elk? That is a lot. Nice, Corey. Yeah, hopefully you'll find some big males. Hey, David, how's it going, man? Hope you've been doing well. I have been told that you actually can get 2 animals with 1 shot. I've had a few people say that they've done it. I haven't actually tried it, but apparently if you have enough penetration, you can hit 2 animals with 1 shot in this game. Which is pretty impressive, honestly. If I'm being honest, I never thought that a game would ever implement that, like a hunting game. I never thought we'd see that. But, yeah, apparently it's a thing. And it sounds incredible. We're gonna have to try it today. Oh, nice, Johnny. Yeah, you're definitely getting up there. Would not be surprised if you start seeing those giants show up more and more. Yeah, Top Hat Cat, it takes some time. Like, out of like 77 hours of early access, we got maybe 3 5-stars the whole time. Definitely takes time to get those 5-star giants. Hey, Luke, we're in the Hallowich region right now. Almost all the animals on my map are 1 or 2-star young. Should I take them or leave them? If you see like a 1-star young that has an incredibly tiny rack compared to the rest of the animals, then yes, take it down. Because that would still be a sign of bad genetics. If it's, you know, the same rating as the others, but it's considerably smaller, then I'd say that's a good one to take out. No, Cooper, I don't really do setup tours. Yes, Ghost, yes I will. I've, said that pretty much every day for the last, like, week. Should I pass on a 1-star adult? I don't know. If it's a 1-star adult with a really tiny rack, then I would probably take it. But it's hard to say without actually seeing it, you know? So, it's kind of hard for me to make that call. Because there's a lot of factors that goes into it. There's a lot of factors that go into whether or not I recommend taking it or leaving it. No, Myra, there is no moose over here. Diamond Drill is... or not over here, but in Diamond Drill. Diamond Drill is just whitetail, mule deer. I've seen some fox zones there. Seems to be pretty much just what there is. I feel like this is where the goats were, but I can't remember. Hey, Hollow Crow, how's it going? Toughest animal to kill? Probably moose. Really? Really? You gonna spook that quick? Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is, you silly elk. Question, though, is, was this the 4-star herd? I don't think it was. We need to try and spot all of these. That's a 2-star mature. Kind of think we should take him down. Because if he's only a 2-star at the mature stage, probably not going to be that big. Bottom left, Murphy. Bottom left of the map. And I'm also looking at the water during their drink time, which is 9. Yeah, I'd say go for it, Luke. The 308's really good. The 308 is my favorite rifle in all of Way of the Hunter. Three-star mature and 2-star mature. Black bear. It is just a female, though. Yeah, we're gonna take down that 2-star mature. I don't like that angle. First shot was bad, second one looked good. Best animal to get money? Definitely the black bear and the moose. Black bear and moose actually give quite a bit. Adult female black bear. Yeah, you can check drink times by picking up a sign from one of the animals, like find a need zone from one of them, and then you can check it in the encyclopedia in the animals tab. But you have to pick up a need zone from them in order to actually see all their information. So yeah, it's the only way to see it. In general, though, it's pretty much the same for most species. Most of the antlered game, they drink at 9 a.m. Most of the predators, they drink at like, I think it's like 7 p.m. or something. Uh, 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. actually. Yeah. Lot of blood, okay. I think our first shot actually did get vitals. I think it actually went through the neck and into the lungs, or an artery. Could have been an artery, too. There he is, wow. Christian, thank you for the 5 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome back. I think we smoked an artery. Oh, yeah, we did. Wow. That's actually pretty lucky. We missed the neck bone. But we got the artery. Or wait, no. No, we actually did. Wow, we hit the neck bone and it didn't drop. Good to know. And then second shot nailed it pretty good. 87% genetics. That actually probably could have grown to be big. Oh well. No, it's not a 5-star. Do it, Hollow. You know you want to. You know you want to get it. Yeah, the elk get pretty big. Alright, later, Ghost. Thank you for dropping in. Just got my first 5-star earlier. A nice 97% genetic pheasant. Nice, nice. That's awesome. There's that bear. We'll let it go. I can't remember which lake it is that I saw the 4 stars at. I think it was possibly this one right here. I guess we'll see, though. Oh, no worries, Steven. No worries. Hey, Funky, how's it going? Third straight day of catching the stream. Really enjoying the content. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Oh, yeah, I think this is where the goat was. Maybe? I don't know. There's some deer. If I can get up further, I can see the area they were at. 2-star mature mule deer. 3-star mature black bear, okay. I kind of need the money, so I want to blast that black bear real quick. Think we can do this. Come on, go down. It's hit good, so like it can't go too far, right? At least I thought. I thought I hit it good. Oh, he did. He just ran a very long ways. Interesting. All right, well, let's go grab it. That's going to be some good cash. Why not a second shot? Because it's going down. Really? Gosh, some of these mountains are just so annoying to stay on top of. Would be good if they added a dog to the game. Yeah, it could be cool. Oh no, Murphy, that's unfortunate, man. I mean, at least you still got a big one, even if it didn't fully grow. What do you mean? Seeing, like, are you talking about, like, tech support? No, Sinaldo, just the first one. Bottom left, Thomas. In the Halliwich region. Yeah, it definitely is, Sinaldo. I'm okay with what they got, though. I mean, it's not like we're going to be filling a lodge super quick, considering 5 stars are pretty rare, and even 4 stars are somewhat rare. 67% genetics. Honestly, that was a good one to get down. Plus 1,300 cash. Single lung. Oh, that's how come we didn't get it good. We missed the other lung just barely. That's why it took so long. Oh, well. 1,300 cash regardless. What's my opinions on the 308? I really like it. It is my favorite rifle in the game. No, Funky, I haven't. Hopefully they add Black Grouse and Capercaillie next year. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be nice to see. Always down for some more birds. I like the way the pheasants work, so... Could definitely see Capercaillies being pretty good in this game. Same with the Black Grouse. Oh, the elk had returned. I'm after the mountain goats, though. Where are they? Well, if they were there, they're definitely not now. Was this a different herd of elk? It might be. Brady, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Want to know if the multiplayer worked the same as the story with herds and genetics? Yes, it does. Multiplayer, everything's the same as your single player. The only difference is you can get other people on there to help you. I'm really curious, like, how multiplayer hopping would work here in Way of the Hunter. But to be honest, I don't know if it would be good right now since multiplayer is so buggy. Yeah, definitely, Mutt Dog. Definitely. Katrina, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the green name in chat, special badge icon, all the awesome emotes, ability to use commands, access to private Discord channels once you link Discord to YouTube, and access to my scrap content on the channel. Really appreciate it, and I hope you're doing great. Let's see, I think, you know, I bet some of the mountain goats are probably here. They tend to like that area, I've noticed. And then I also want to check this lake. And then if all else fails, we'll go down here. Because they should still be in this area. I was finding them at these lakes here. Get a marker right there. Depends on the system that you're on, Rogue. On PC, it's 4 players. On PlayStation 5, I believe it's 2. And then on Xbox Series S and X, it's 3. They had to do it based on the limitations of each console and PC. What's the strategy to get more 4 and 5 stars again? Let them grow. Don't shoot the big ones. And shoot the old ones that have really low ratings. To put it, like, quick. And if you watch the guide I put out a couple days ago, it'll give you more detailed info. Thank you, I'm bored. I'm glad that you enjoy the content. And at least you're able to play it, even if you can't do the max settings. At least you're still able to play the game. Wow, bro. Coming through with that type of joke, I see how it is. I see how it is, you nerd. I see how it is. You get more ammo by going to the storage. Nice, Gavin. Yeah, diamond drill's insane. I love that area. Got a diamond drill trophy for today's video. I think you guys are going to enjoy today's video. It's a little different than what I normally do, but basically what happened was I found something good. And my daughter was sleeping at the time, so I had to record it without commentary. So I just I recorded commentary over it after I edited it and did it in kind of like a storytelling style, I guess. I think it turned out pretty good. No, we haven't got anything good yet. Nothing good today. Yes, Jake, you have to earn all of the perks based on the achievements it says. Uh, 1:30, Thomas. 1:30, Pacific Standard Time. I mean, I don't know, Jackson. It might be. Nobody really knows the speed at which they age, so it's all up to chance until we know for sure. Probably around the starting area, priorities. Probably around the starting area along that river. That area seems to be pretty good. Yes, just hunt the males. Shooting females actually decreases your population. So I don't recommend shooting females. At least not a lot of them. One or two here and there is okay, but I would not recommend shooting a lot of females. Because in the long run, if you do it a lot, it can actually harm your populations. Where could those goats be? I bet they're over here. Like, they gotta be over there. Elk over here. Good to know. Okay, good to know. The only reason that Flinter shot a bunch of them was because he didn't know that some of the other callers, you didn't have to shoot females. That was the only reason that he was shooting females, was because he had the deer grunt collar and it only attracts females on the first stage. And in order to get stage 2 unlocked, you gotta kill 10 collared animals. But if you get the elk collar or the stag collar, then it attracts males from the beginning, just the low fitness ones. So I recommend getting one of those collars first. That way you don't have to shoot the females. No, there's no benefit in shooting the females. All it does is reduce the amount of animals that are on your map. Because with this game, if you shoot a bunch of females, it actually decreases the population on your reserve. And so you definitely don't want to do that. The only thing you get from shooting females is a little bit of cash, but it's not as much as the males, so I just don't even bother. They're still there, what? There's still elk there. Even a male. I thought they spooked off. I guess it was just some that spooked. Yeah, Graham, it's pretty good. That's a male. They are talkative right now, jeez. These guys are talkative. How do you get the hunter sense while walking? Check the achievements. Or I guess check the perks. It'll tell you exactly how to unlock it. Will they ever add bison, you think? Maybe. I could see that. Bison are pretty cool. You know, I think occasionally they bug out and just continue calling. Definitely noticed that. Because that's definitely not normal. Well, I haven't done any of the Mississippi missions, Boy in a Hat, so I have no idea what that would even be. I'd say 300 mag. I've found that the 300 Magnum is like the best overall big game rifle. Because the 338 seems to be a bit too powerful at times and you don't get full harvest rating for some of the animals. That guy in the back's a 1-star mature. I don't like those trees. Yeah, they are definitely bugged. Yeah, it's right. Shut up. Stop calling every 2 seconds. That was wild. This is Way of the Hunter. Yeah, if you're just trying to cultivate your herds to produce giants, then the low fitness call would definitely be the one to use. Because low fitness call only would attract the bad genetics animals. Hello there? Alright then. Yeah, George, I would definitely recommend it. That's what I'm using. I got 308 and 300 on me at the moment. But you know, it also depends on what animals you're trying to target. This area, it's always harder to see the blood trails. There we go. There he is. Yep, 31%. That is definitely one we wanted to get down. I'm on adventurer difficulty. Is the 300 good for moose? Yeah, it's great for them. I love it. I don't play console, Brady. It's just not my thing. What animal class are fox? I believe they are like 2 or 3. How many guns can you carry? 2 of them. Tree stands would be kind of cool. I'd like to see them add them. I personally don't use stands, but for the sake of, like, realism and for the people that do enjoy them, I'd definitely say it would be a good addition to the game. It's decently hard to revive, but I've found a couple areas where there's a lot of them. Like the Halliwich area that we're in right now, I've found lots of bears. Welcome back, Myro. I thought that too, Coconut Rooster, but then I had a herd that was down here. Let's see. It was a whitetail herd that was using both of these zones. And suddenly they just disappeared. The zones have stayed there, but they disappeared. I went up here, And they had created a zone here too. And this is a different icon, so I think it's just like for that area. I don't think it's actually a specific herd. At least it doesn't seem like it anymore after seeing that one herd move across the entire map. Or like 3 kilometers across the map. How does hunting pressure work in this game? It's pretty simplified. It's just you hunt in an area a lot, animals decide to not hang out there. Need help finding the Black Sheep mission? It's top left in that outpost. That's where you get the mission, and then it'll tell you where to go from then. Easy way to find it. Set it to their drink time and go to the lake. It should be there. Uh-oh. Stupid tree. Stop hugging me. Hey, Civ, how's it going, man? Hopefully you've been doing good. Trying to get a good angle on this lake, but there's just too many trees. Oh, that's weird, Jacob. I've heard of that happening to a few people, but it seems like it's primarily a PlayStation issue. I haven't seen it happening on PC. And I don't know about Xbox. Not sure if it's been happening there as well. Man, where have these goats gone? Like, I'm convinced the mountain goats don't exist anymore. We've checked like 4 different locations and the herd is not at any of them. I'm convinced goats don't exist. I mean, they might be down here. This was the zone that they had. I mean, I haven't hunted there super heavily, so I wouldn't think they'd be gone. Maybe, though. Best way to avoid the issue of, like, save file deleting is to back up your game save. They put a guide on how to do that in the Way of the Hunter Discord, so you can probably hop in there and just ask for it, and they'll show you where it is. Shot a young moose 700 meters away, had 92% genetics. Any tips on how to guess genetics? Yeah. I mean, if it's a young one, the only way you can really guess is by looking at the size of the antlers. If it seems like it's got relatively big antlers for being a 1-star young, then that's a sign of pretty good genetics. And if the antlers are incredibly tiny as a 1-star young, then that's a sign of possibly poorer genetics. But it's hard to tell when they're young. Honestly, I don't recommend shooting them when they're young. I recommend waiting till they're at the mature stage, because that's the easiest way to decide whether or not they have good or bad genetics. Because at that point, it's just a matter of, like, shoot the 1- and 2-star matures and leave the rest and you're usually good. Yeah, we can follow this road and it'll probably put us in a pretty good spot. I almost want to go up, though. Get a really good high angle. Yeah, but they should still be at one of the lakes, John, because it's during their drink time at the moment. So the goats are going to be at a lake or a river. It's just a matter of figuring out where they went. Do I normally kill 1-star adults? It depends on what their rack looks like. I might have to put out a video at some point on how I cull my herds, because I feel like even with the explanation that I gave in the guide, I feel like it still isn't enough to like really detail exactly what I do. Has anyone killed a rare in Way of the Hunter? They don't have them, Ty. The only rares are in missions. They have said that rares will eventually get added, though. They're not in the game at launch, though. But at some point, they'll add them. Oh, definitely, Joshua. It's crazy. Super in-depth. Love to see it. So they should be down here. Nice, Albatross. Not necessarily, revive. I've seen some 1-star adults that grew to be 5 stars, so... The thing is, like, if they have just become an adult, they could still be a 1-star. I've seen it a couple times. It's more about, like, the size of the antlers. Because, like, there's multiple stages of it being, like, a 1-star, you know? There's multiple racks that could be a 1-star. And so, depending on what the rack looks like, it could actually be a good one to leave. And then I've also seen wonky antlers being a sign of bad genetics, so that can be another way to kind of figure out what is what. Like, if I see a buck whose antlers just are far from matching, that's a pretty good sign that it could be a bad one. At least in my experience, I've found that to be a thing. Oh no, Philip. Yeah, probably should have let that one grow. No, Corey. I haven't hunted with iron sights at all. It's just not my thing, really. No, Ben. It's a bighorn sheep. The black bighorn is indeed a bighorn. Man, where's these goats? I mean, there's elk. Question, though, is our 4-star in this herd, or is it in a different herd? That's a 2-star mature. There's some mule deer. Yeah, the goats aren't here. Man, I wonder if they're further down the river? That's unfortunate. I had a 4-star mountain goat in this herd that was here, and I don't see them now. We're gonna have to go find them. Do any of these mule deer look big, though? That's the question. That guy looks kind of nice. That one actually might be a 3 or 4, maybe even a 5-star. That guy's pretty big. Yeah, I don't see any mountain goats, though. That's sad. Yeah, that would be kind of cool to get, Mike. Like, maybe it gives you a range that it could be in, like, this animal is between 40 and 70% genetics. That could be pretty useful, and I think it would still be relatively balanced because it's not telling you exactly, it's just giving you a range. And then I think that would also help people make the rest of the judgment for themselves and be able to somewhat accurately judge an animal. Nice, Xander, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Still no mountain goats. You know, I'll bet that they're down the river further. One star mature. Okay, we probably need to take that 1-star mature down. 2-star mature as well. That's definitely the 2-star there. That's our 1-star, I think. That guy's having fun. I don't even know if I can get a shot in there. They're in kind of a bad spot. Nice, Hank. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Congrats on that. Probably not, Pyro. Probably not. It is M6. It's a great game. Very well done. Very well done and well made. One-star mature right there. That's the one. Okay, good. They didn't spook them. Did I accidentally shoot a cow? I might have. If that's the case, how did that happen? No, that's a bull. It wasn't showing through the scope, though. That was confusing. For a second, the antlers weren't showing up. Now they are. So weird. Hey, Hunter, how's it going? I haven't really looked there, Burger. I haven't gone to that area too much. I've only hunted, like, south of the lodge. At least, since the account restart. One-star mature, we could totally nail this guy with the 308. absolutely drilled that guy. Yep, he just died right there. No mountain goats, though, which is really unfortunate. I was hoping that they would be here. I want to see that 4-star. I want to check to see if he's grown to a 5, but if he's not going to come back to the zone, then can't very well do that. Definitely putting a hold on things today, and I also need to find that 4-star elk. Have not been able to find either of them. I know they didn't die because after I spotted them, I stopped playing for the night. So they're somewhere. But at this pace, they're going to be dead before I even find them. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, Burger. Yes, Quick Tart, there is. There is hunting pressure, but you can't see it. But if you hunt in one area for too often, the animals will start moving away from the area. And they'll start going to different parts of the map. Wait. Oh, we did accidentally shoot a female. How did that happen? I still don't understand how we accidentally shot a female. I was spotting it and it said it was a male. It said it was a mature 1-star. I'm guessing it was bugging out and spotting the one next to it, since that seems to happen quite often. What the? I didn't remove the marker up here. Where'd it go? It deleted this marker up here too. Well, that's unfortunate. Now I don't remember where he is. He couldn't be too far away from here, though. Where? Somewhere over there, I guess. That was weird. It deleted like all of my marks that I had put over here. One-star mature. Okay, at least we made the right decision on this one. Curious how we accidentally shot a female. Also, very curious on where these goats are, like... Where could they even be? They gotta still be in the Halliwich region, right? We'll check down the river, and then I think we'll go down to this lake. We're not tracking any 5-stars at the moment, but there's 2 4-stars that we're attempting to find, but I have no idea where they've gone, like... I guess I hunted the area too heavily and they've moved on. But now it's just a matter of trying to figure out where. Yeah, oh, and hopefully. I'd like to see both Call of the Wild and Way of the Hunter get a new Africa map. I have no idea, Brody. Depends on the time zone, like 11:45 for what time zone? And AM or PM? Hey, Mr. East, how's it going, dude? Really? Some of these slopes, man. You know, I don't have a lot of complaints for Way of the Hunter. I like most of it, but come on. Come on, make these hills less slippery. You slide way too much on, like, the slightest slope. It's painful. What's the biggest animal I've shot in the game? Let's see. We got a couple big 5 stars during early access. I'd say the biggest was the 478 whitetail from early access. Well, that should work perfect, Bailey. Maybe you shot it more than once, or something like that, because the amount of times you shoot it also matters. It's not just about using the right gun. If you shoot it like 5 times with the correct gun, then you're still not going to get like a full hunt rating. So there is more that goes into it than just a proper gun. What's my favorite animal to hunt so far? I really like the whitetail deer. The elk have been a lot of fun too, though. So probably whitetail and elk. I like the mule deer, but I feel like there's not enough rack variety for them yet. Red deer are pretty decent as well, though. Yeah, we're gonna have to check some other spots. Let's head south down to this lake, see if there's any goats there. What animals do I wish they would add? Well, right now, I can think of a few of them. Obviously, I'd like to see an Africa map with, like, Nyala, eland, sable, leopards, lions, Cape buffalo, you know, things like that. And I'd love to see Sitka blacktail deer. I'd like to see Colombian blacktail deer. I'd like to see Pierre David's deer. That's been one of my top ones for really any hunting game. To be honest, I don't even know how ostriches would work in the game. I didn't even know you could really hunt them that much. Yeah, definitely, Justin. Those little dudes are cool. Tiny little antelope species as well. I swear, those little dudes could just hide in... They could just hide in the shortest grass in the world. Oh yeah, axis deer would be cool, that is true. Axis deer could be pretty nice. And yeah, caribou would be good as well. Oh, especially if they make them like some of the old Cabela's games did. My gosh, those caribou were amazing. Oh no, the boss, that's unfortunate, man. Yeah, I've been backing up my save file every day just in case I lose progress. Because I've been hearing a lot of people losing it. Nice, Riptide. Nice, man. Sounds like you're seeing some results. I did a little bit of red deer grinding last night. Didn't see anything too crazy pop up. A few, like, average-sized diamonds, but that was about it. Way of the Hunter or Call of the Wild? Definitely Way of the Hunter. Way of the Hunter fits my playstyle a little bit better. Oh, wow, Justin, that's wild, dude. That is wild. Got a few black bear here. Alright, let's just get down to this lake. There's both elk and I believe goats and bear and fox that can all be there, so Hopefully we'll find one. Hopefully we'll find one of the things we're after. Because at this point, I'm starting to wonder, like, where did our mountain goats go? Where did they go? Where did the herd with the 4-star elk go? That's the hunter sense, Pirellian. Oh, it definitely is, Joshua. Like, great ones are 100% randomized. I mean, I think the herd management is like a prime example of that for Call of the Wild. Like, if I'm doing herd management, I'll be getting diamonds like every 20 to 30 kills for red deer, but it still does not increase the amount of great ones I find. Great ones do seem to be very random and hard to get. Oh yeah, Outad would be awesome. I would love to see that for sure. Outad, Kusir. I forgot their, like, full name, but there's like a red sheep or something like that. That would be kind of cool. I'd like to see stone sheep for sure. I feel like this game has done sheep better than any hunting game I've ever seen. Like, the bighorn and the mouflon in this game are so good looking. Like, next level. Yeah, mature is the oldest they can be. Come on, where are they? If they're not here, then the only choice we really have is check this river, check this lake, and then check this river. Definitely deliberate. I think they absolutely nailed them. Yeah, turkey could be pretty cool. I wonder how they would design turkey. Would they give them no need zones? Because I feel like that's the way that you can really make turkeys work in a hunting game, is they can't be attached to need zones at all. And instead just randomly roam throughout the map and, you know, just kind of eat as they go. Not sure, Justin. I don't think so. Oh, I love them, Pyro. I love the elk in the game. They're a lot of fun to hunt. I think, like, 2 of my most satisfying hunts have been with elk. We made a crazy long-range shot on a 4-star yesterday, and then during early access, we killed a 5-star and, like, actually got to watch it grow, and they just look so good. It was incredible to get him down. Wow. There's nothing here. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Where could these goats have gone? I don't know where to look now. Mean. This is the only zone I've seen them at. Where else could they be, man? Maybe we'll just drive around? Maybe the move's gonna be to drive around until we can spot them from a distance? You know, I kind of like this, though. Like, obviously, in real life, they're not going to just be at the same place every single time. Animals do kind of move around from time to time, so it is realistic, I guess. Still quite unfortunate at times, though. Wonder if higher the difficulty, the more females you can kill without ruining the population. I don't know. I don't think so. At least from what I was reading. Oh, I didn't set. Of course, I forgot the time. Okay. How many hours in am I? I think approaching like 20. Because I restarted when the game full released. Because I wanted to be on the same page that you guys were. That's a bug, Colton. Either that or you hit it bad and it didn't bleed enough. Because if you have a poor shot, they don't die. And the blood will eventually disappear if it's a bad shot. Either that or you're getting the bug where it disappears and the animal teleports. What? Huh? What is going on here? What do I gotta do, like kick the tire or something? Get to stop banging around? Out of gas, imagine. Okay, it stopped now. Strange. Very strange. What Jeep skin is my favorite? I actually like this one quite a bit. I think this one's pretty nice. Black bear, but that's not mountain goat. They're definitely not hanging out at this lake. I mean, maybe here. I haven't gone to that one. We'll check a couple of places. We'll check this one first, and then we'll go over there. How to get this Jeep skin? It was part of a pre-order bonus. If you like realistic hunting games, Brady, then I'd say maybe. I mean, the thing to think about also is that you'll also get access to a bunch of other games if you buy a PlayStation 5. Like, the PlayStation 5 is the newest console, so it's going to be supported for longer than PlayStation 4. So if you want to be able to have that future support for the console, along with being able to play Way of the Hunter, I'd say it's worth it. Yeah, Colton, it's unfortunate. I've only seen it happen to myself like twice, maybe 3 times. Oh, also, we need to go check on that 3-star whitetail that kept disappearing after we shot it. It should still be there. We'll have to go see if we can find it at some point today. Yeah, true, Albatross. I do recommend PC over everything, because you can even play with a controller on PC if you want to. Like, if it's the controller that you like and not necessarily the system, I would definitely recommend getting a PC, as it's got more versatility. Yeah, Revive, definitely. Come on, we got this. I know you can use any controller on a PC. I have a Switch controller that I use on it. How do you get other maps? They haven't released any more maps yet. There's only 2 at the moment. They are going to release 2 more maps within the next 12 months, though. And when they do, if you've bought the Elite Edition or the Season Pass, then you will get both of those maps. If not, then you'll have to buy each of them individually. You should have it, Colton. I don't think it's about buying the Elite Edition, though. I think this was a pre-order bonus. You had to pre-order the game in order to get it, from what I remember. Now, this is a cool view. Love to see it, man. You know what else I would love to see? Mountain goats, but I don't see them. That is just sad. Where's the mountain goats? Come on. Where's our goats? I think the one downside, though, is when it comes to controllers on PC is if you're using a wireless controller from one of the newer consoles, you will need to buy an adapter to plug into your PC in order to get it to be compatible. Sketch turn on the side of a mountain. Let's go. Uh-oh. Gosh, I don't like this at all. Ugh. Not the type of turning that you want to do. Yeah, Johnny, you can get a adapter. Oh, gotcha, Corey. So, the skins were for pre-order then? Yeah, makes sense. I thought they were. Oh, gosh. Well, this is a terrible idea, but we're doing it. 800 meters down, huh? Imagine we're somehow able to pick out which goat he is if he ends up being here, and we just snipe him from 800 meters. Dude, really, let me climb. Why is the climbing so bad? That's my biggest complaint right now, is the climbing and interaction with hillsides is so rough. Like, I swear, like, a lot of these slopes I'd be able to climb in real life. But for some reason, you just fall down. Nice, Civ. That's insane. Gotcha, Drunken Konfu. I guess that's kind of what I meant. But, probably should have specified. Like, I don't have the Bluetooth compatibility in my motherboard, so for me, I would have to buy an adapter if I wanted to use a wireless controller. Did you get a 5-star yet? Nope, we're still looking. We still can't even find the 2 4-stars. They're hidden somewhere. I have no idea where they've gone. They literally just, like, up and left. Can't figure out where they've gone. Alright, don't die. Oh, that was so sketch. Ah, gosh. Yeah, going up and down hills in this game is probably my least favorite thing. It's so sketchy. So sketchy. Both of them died, but I can't even find their herd, Johnny. Like, their herds are gone. The herds just completely moved out of the area. Like, that's the problem. Is I can't even find their herds. So I don't know if they've died. Like, it's possible that that elk herd back there could be the elk. But I can't even find the goats. Like, I should have a mountain goat herd somewhere around here, but they moved out of the area I'd seen them, And I can't find them in any of the surrounding area. Oh, come on. Don't tell me. Can I not see them from here? No. Can I climb this? Please let me climb it. I'm gonna be sad if I can't climb it. Come on, man. Let me up. Okay. We can go up. That's good. Please show me the mountain goats. That's not mountain goats, but I mean, it's elk. At least it's some elk. Maybe that's our herd of elk. Oh, that was bad. That was almost terrible. Is there goats along the river, maybe? No. I'm convinced that they've just vanished. There's no goats in sight. No mountain goats anywhere. I mean, let's see if we can maybe spot the, spot a big male in here for the elk. I mean, that guy looks good. At least a 3-star is just hard to tell from this high up. That guy looks good too. Those guys are at least 2 or 3-star. I'm stuck now, by the way. I cannot move. I will die if I move. Maybe. Woo! Let's go! Yeah, there's no way to get out of that spot, so might as well Superman. Work towards that, perk. Need a parachute? I know. Why did it put me over here? Interesting, it put me there instead of at this one. Well, there's clearly nothing at that lake that we can really get. Those elk looked decent, but I don't think they would have been above a 3-star. We could go back here again, check one more time for our goats. But it's just not looking like he's gonna be there. Which mission, Cade? You gotta be more specific than that. I mean, there's lots of missions in Diamond Drill. Saying the mission doesn't really tell me much. Oh. What the? Working as intended. Working as intended. Alright, let's head north. Yep, parkour time. No, Cam. I don't do face cam. Elk over here? What? What are they doing all the way over here? This isn't a lake. Why are you guys drinking in the mountains? I mean, maybe they were drinking the dew off the leaves? Crazy elk. You hunt in real life? Yes, I do. Which one? Which cabin? Oh yeah, well that's not what we're looking for, Take Me Home. We're looking for a specific herd that I found yesterday. We're not just looking for goats in general, we're looking for a very specific herd that had a 4-star male. So I'm not really worried about finding goats. I'm worried about finding that particular goat. Hey, Sam, how's it going? You missed us finding nothing, pretty much. We're like desperately trying to find a herd of mountain goats that I saw yesterday, and they're just not showing up. Same with some elk. There was a herd of elk that I found yesterday that had a 4-star male. Can't find where they've gone. If you like a realistic hunting experience, then yeah, Cash, it's definitely worth it. Just know going in that it's a bit more slow-paced than a game like Call of the Wild. Exactly, Jacob, we're after the goat. No, the private passes do not ever expire. Once you have them, you have them. Hey, Kathy, you didn't miss too much. We shot a few average males, but we're really just trying to find these herds that have gone missing. I'm wondering if maybe we'll have to give up on the goat and the elk for today and go somewhere else. We still have a couple big whitetail to check on from yesterday and also a big mule deer to check on. See if maybe we got a 5-star. Doesn't look like there's anything there. This lake over here, in that direction, that's where we saw the goat last, so I imagine the goat's gonna be there. But there's no guarantee. I feel like today we've just been going through this same area over and over again. Just in hopes that we can catch up to him, and he's just never here. You know, since the elk were not at the lake, I wonder if maybe the goats aren't either. Because we saw that herd of elk just running off in the mountains. I wonder if the goats are doing the same. Speaking of those elk, there they are. I wonder, could we... Well, that guy's huge. Whoa, wait a minute. That might be the 4-star. I'm tempted. Tempted to take that shot, man. That might be a 3. Yeah, it doesn't have enough tines on the back to be a 4 or a 5, I don't think. I think that's a big 3-star that might be a 4-star eventually. In that case, I think I'm gonna let him live. That guy looks like he could get a lot bigger. And we already killed a 4-star elk yesterday, so it's not like I need a 4-star elk. I'd like to get him to be a 5-star. My map's already cursed? It really is. Like, what's going on here? What's going on with these populations? They're just moving around. I also don't know the full range of the mountain goats. Like, they could be in a place that I've never looked even. Though I'm just going to assume that maybe they're not at any lake at the moment. Maybe they are doing the same thing the elk were doing and just kind of roaming around. We really don't have a lot to go off of here. Maybe if we find some mountain goat tracks, we can follow them. Like, what do we got here? Elk tracks? Okay. Probably the elk that go to that lake over there. Nothing, man, nothing. Yeah, we're gonna head over to this lake one more time. If there's nothing there, I think we'll go check up on the whitetail that we were watching yesterday. See if we've got any giants that have grown. Oh no, Legend, that's not good. Oh, nice, Jameson. That's probably going to be a good one to watch. Always good to watch any of those 3-star adults you get. Because they can grow to be pretty big. Oh, that's not good, Dylan. Yeah, it seems like consoles had a lot more issues than PC has. Yeah, it's definitely not good, Legend. I've heard a few people getting that type of an issue. Hopefully they end up fixing it. Did it again. It removed the marker for some reason. Black bear looks fresh. Okay. Yeah, I fish, Funky. I do. I haven't been able to in a while, though. Or for a while, I guess. Texas hard shots work? I mean, I imagine if you could hit them, then they would work, probably. Jack, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Do you remember me? I do. I do remember you. As far as I know, people are only losing their save file on console. From what I've seen, PC save files seem to be okay. Though it's hard to say. I mean, the game is just released, so there's bound to be some issues. I wouldn't be surprised if some PC players are losing theirs as well. I think it's just a matter of waiting like a month or two. And then everything should be ironed out and fixed. At least the major issues should be. Curious, how things will be after that. Never get a console? I mean, I've always recommended PC. Because with the PC, it's more than just a game console. It's more than just for games. You can record, stream, edit, browse the interwebs while you play games. Access a bazillion more games than any other platform in the world. Where was that? Right there. Okay, okay. Jack, thank you so much for the super chat again, dude. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you've been doing good. Killed a 5-star badger and a 4-star mule deer today. Nice, dude. Hey, Sam. True, Sam, true. Is bazillion accurate? I mean, there's probably tens of thousands of games on PC. In fact, I think just Steam alone has probably over 10,000. I saw somebody in Kill Clinton's chat the other day saying that Consoles are better just because a console costs less than a PC. Which is not necessarily the most accurate way of framing it, because, you know, if a console breaks, you gotta replace the whole system. It's cheaper to replace the whole system than it is to replace a whole PC, but it's very rare that you have to replace an entire PC. A lot of times with PCs, it's more like every 4 to 6 years you replace one part. In most situations, at least. That's how it's always been for me. Like, for example, my power supply died after like 6 years of use. Like 120 bucks, got a new power supply. GPU upgrade, 400 to 600 every like 5 or 6 years. Sometimes you can even make them last longer than that. So it's not a matter of like it being cheaper or more expensive. It's just a matter of like, ooh, oh, there they are. They're here. Ooh, finally, finally, they're back. Oh my gosh, it's about time. It is about time these goats are back. Please tell me we got a 5-star here. Please tell me there's a 5-star. We had a big 4-star here last night when I was hunting. If it's a 5-star now, that's going to be incredible. Yeah, guys, we finally got the goats here. Oh my gosh, that took forever. 2-star adult. Oh, that's going to be a good one, probably. A 2-star adult. It could grow to be a giant eventually. Now, the question is, did the 4-star die? Did it stay a 4-star? Or has it grown to a 5-star? Because we have took a few hours to find them again. I found it last night, hunted around for maybe another 30 minutes. Blows the game down. And today we've been going for like an hour and a half. 2-star adult. 1-star young. 1-star adult. Come on. Hop up 5-star for me, please. 2-star mature. I don't see him yet, but we haven't spotted all of them. There's still a couple left. I hope it hasn't died, man. It's just so hard to know if we've spotted them all. 1-star mature. I think it's gone. I think the 4-star died. Maybe. But they're moving around each other quite a bit. For all I know, I might be spotting the same 2 over and over again. We'll keep looking, see if maybe we can spot them a little bit better. I think it's gone, though. I think it died. Come on, let me spot him. I just want to spot this one, but it won't let me. It keeps spotting the ones next to it. That 2-star adult might become something good eventually. One-star adult. Is that the one in front? I can't even tell. I think 1-star adult's the one in back. Or they're both 1-star adults. I wish the spotting was a little bit more accurate. Well, he's definitely gone. And I think on that note, we take out this 1-star mature. That sucks. That sucks so much that he died. Wow, that was cool the way he collapsed. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that might be one of the better death animations I've seen. That was really awesome. Shot 3 ducks with 1 shot today. That's crazy, Burger. That is crazy, dude. Got whitetail running away now. What scope should you buy? To be honest, it's all up to personal preference in this game. Like, the 14x, the 15x, and the 18x are all good. I would say the 15 and the 18 are the better ones, though, because they're much clearer to look through. Really sucks that our 4-star is gone, but... Nice little 1-star mature. Oh, we heart shot it. All cavity damage, though. That's why he walked a couple steps first. Wow, we heart shot it. That explains why that animation was so different and cool. Well, we got a goat down. Unfortunate that, that 4-star's gone, though. Very unfortunate. Let's go check Diamond Drill, see if maybe one of those giants is there. Gonna get rares in this game? Not at the moment, only through missions. However, they are going to add rares at some point. What scope should you buy, Lone Wolf? I like the 18x and the 15x the best. But the 14x isn't terrible. This again. Loading, loading, loading. You know, it's a glitchy kind of day. We weren't having this many issues yesterday. Or any of the days of early access. Something going wrong today. Oh, I'm sure they'll add a spotting scope to this game at some point. They'd have to. I mean, the render distance is 800 meters. If they don't add a spotting scope soon, I'll be very shocked. And honestly, I could totally see them doing it. From what I've seen, the Way of the Hunter developers are very dedicated to prioritizing the stuff that the community really wants to see. So I definitely think that they will do stuff like that sooner than later. From the times that I've talked to them and from what I've seen them doing in the community, it seems like they're very dedicated to making the game like the best hunting game it can possibly be. Nice, Skittle. Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing that as well. Probably going to go through, get rid of some of the bad genetics animals. Check up on some of the big ones that we had seen. I like it, Jordy. I think it's a good game. It's got some issues, but I feel like the good outweighs the bad. Oh no, Owen. That's not good. That's not good, man. Nothing up at the lake as of now. I've noticed that on this game save, I don't have them at this lake too often. You know, there's actually one spot that we haven't hunted a lot. I have not done many hunts through this river yet. Oh yeah, deliberate. Well, if you did it during one of the live streams, I think that's probably why. If you did it if you did it in one of the EW live streams, of course he's not going to answer it. It's a competitor's game. He can't. I'm sorry to hear that, TJ. That's not fun, man. That's not fun, dude. Is the game worth the money? It's worth it if you don't mind dealing with a few small bugs, and if you like a realistic, immersive hunting experience. I've been enjoying the game very much so. But I could definitely see if maybe you don't like lots of slow-paced action, then maybe it wouldn't be appealing. EW's not leaving. TK is leaving EW. Nothing up here, so they're probably further down the river. No, Gabe, I'm not quitting Call of the Wild. I have said so many times, even before Way of the Hunter came out, that I wasn't going to quit it. I don't know why I keep seeing everybody thinking that I'm going to quit Call of the Wild, just because I play something else for a couple weeks. You gotta understand, this is a fresh release. Of course I'm going to be playing the new game for a while. We'll get back to Call of the Wild at some point, but right now I'm obviously enjoying a game that just came out and offers a different experience. It's a nice change of pace. We'll obviously play more Call of the Wild. It literally built my channel. I'm not just going to abandon it. Oh, TK's leaving because he's starting his own archery company. Jack, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. 4-star mule mature. Should I kill him or leave him? Ooh. That's a tough one. Try to get close and look at him, like, super up close with the photo cam. If he's got a lot of patchiness in the fur, I would take him. If his fur isn't super patchy, you might be able to leave him and risk it. Because I've noticed that if they don't have a ton of patchiness in the fur, then they seem to live longer. Because the patchiness would kind of indicate a super old buck. No clue extra. If it restarted your game, then unfortunately you just have to go with it. It's a known bug. No, there is no way to turn on or off the perks. The only thing I can think of maybe is you could try going to the hardest difficulty since hunting or hunter sense is disabled in that mode, and then go back to adventurer. And it's possible that maybe having it toggled off for the high difficulty will like switch it back on when you go back to adventurer. Maybe it'll fix it. It's worth a shot. I don't really know like a solid fix for it. That's the only thing I can think of that might help. No, Hunter. The second you close your game, they'll stop aging because you're not actually playing. The only time they age is if you're actually on that reserve. No herd there. There's a mule deer herd a little bit further down that I see quite often. But I'm sure you guys are noticing, like, this river's a lot more dead than it used to be. That's because I hunted this area very heavily, and so the deer have kind of got spooked out of the area. Explorer, it's easier to get close to animals, Mark. Basically, the higher the difficulty, the more skittish the animals are. And then the highest difficulty possible will completely remove hunter sense as well. That's the main difference, is like just spook range. Tin Man, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Congrats on the 60K, 100K right around the corner. Hopefully, dude, at this rate, it looks like we'll be getting there soon. Thank you so much, dude. So, the question is, do we still have a mule deer herd over here? It's kind of feeling like they've moved on as well. We might have to go to the other river. Hey, Caitlin, how's it going? How you doing? Yeah, me too, Jacob. Me too. I love the hunter sense. It's a lifesaver sometimes. Nice, little bear. Nice, deliberate. I don't actually know, Brent. I can't remember. I know we killed a 4-star. But I can't remember, like, what happened to the 3-star. It could still be alive for all I know. These mule deer are definitely not here from what I can tell. Little Bear, thank you for the 9 months. Really appreciate it. There's some. Got a quick glimpse of a doe over there. I think at least. Maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, there's a... No? Maybe? I don't know. Wait. Yeah, it's definitely a deer right there. Or is it a rock? Dude, I can't even tell, like... Maybe. Maybe there's some deer there. Ooh, also, we forgot to check for that, whitetail buck. We forgot to check if he was there. Okay, that's definitely all rocks. Yeah, there's nothing there. Wow. Okay, so this area is completely empty at the moment. Definitely, seeing the effects of the hunting pressure. Come on, let me... Ah, it let me claim the one from yesterday. Let's go. It let us finally. Oh my gosh. So all I had to do was restart the game, apparently, and now we were able to claim it. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I like how it says we lost all of the meat, but I'm still able to sell it for $5.58. I can't believe that. It's actually still here for us to grab. And it actually let us grab it this time. Oh, man. Feels good. Feels good, man. Alright, time to go hunt this river over here. Oh, that's unfortunate, Gavin. I'm curious if I need a game restart, because I'm running into a lot of issues. I like how right as you mentioned that in chat, Travis, it happened to me. What is going on today? Like, literally, yesterday, all of early access, I never had, like, any big issues, and today we're running into all of them. Let's just restart our game. Yeah, Sam. We're doing great. No, it wasn't a crash. I just restarted. I just don't understand. Like, there hasn't been any updates pushed out, and then all of a sudden I'm having issues. Like, it's been working fine. And now, just for some reason today, I'm running into tons of issues. Brendan, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Bought the 338, shot a moose in the lungs. Brought my hunt rating down to 4-star. I've noticed that the 338 in this game seems to be a long-range weapon, primarily. The reason that it did 4-star is because the energy was too high. But yeah, I don't understand why the energy is too high on it. Like, you'd think a 338 would be fine for a moose, but apparently you do need to be pretty far away, because then it loses some energy at distance and makes it so you can actually use it on them. We'll hunt this river one more time, and then we're going to focus on this river, because I feel like I've hunted these areas too heavily. Yeah, deliberate. It seems like it's random from what I've seen. Oh no, Miranda, that's not good. Yes, Merc, they are adding both of those with new maps. Every new map will come with new weapons, new gear, new collars, new equipment. They plan to put a bunch of stuff with the new maps. Very excited to see what the maps are going to be like as well. I'd say, yeah, Top Hat Cat. It's my favorite rifle. 308's really good. Yeah, definitely, Civ. Definitely. Don't wanna jinx yourself and run into what I'm running into right now. Because right now we're having some issues a little bit. Man, I'm still sad about that goat. I can't believe that 4-star died because it took us so long to find them again. Now we'll never know if he had even made it to a 5-star or if he just died as a 4-star. Now we just need, 5-star mule deer or whitetail to make up for it, yeah? Definitely cheaper to get the pass, revive. That's kind of the purposes of a season pass. Is it's basically like pre-ordering the DLC for a discount. So in most cases, if you buy a season pass, you're going to be paying less than if you were to buy the stuff included individually. But also the risk of a season pass is you don't know what the 2 new maps are going to be. And so you don't know if you're going to like them or not. You're going to have to be more specific than that, Kathy. I'm not going to know because you're not even explaining like what the console problems are that you're curious about. So I don't know. Some of them they're working on. Some are prioritized higher than others, depending on like the degree of urgency behind it. Got a few whitetail over there. 1-star adult. That might be one that we take down. And it's not actually THQ Nordic that develops the game. It's Nine Rocks Games. THQ Nordic is just a publisher. So they don't actually handle any of the updating or fixing. Oh yeah, they're working on that. That's one of their top priorities. Because obviously anything that anything that's relating to losing save files is always a urgent thing to get fixed. So yeah, that is one of the ones that they're working on. 2-star mature in there. That might be the one we try to take. I can't tell which one it is, though. Nice, Gregor, that's awesome. Is co-op good? Right now, not really, unfortunately. Right now, co-op's got some major issues with stuttering animals. They'll be teleporting, moonwalking everywhere. Shots are not hitting where I'm aiming anytime that I'm in co-op, so... I'd recommend staying away from co-op for now, until they iron out some of the bugs with it. I'd just focus on the single player, because that's where the game is doing well at the moment, is single player. That's our 2-star mature. Oh yeah, he's tiny for a mature. Definitely one we want to get down. Yeah, me too, end tack time. I expected it as well. Just because of the history of hunting games with their multiplayer, I expected multiplayer to have some issues. No, it seems fine to me, Malo. I don't know completely, Grega. The main river in the middle is the best, without having to get a permit, at least. I mean, the game's still pretty early. I don't know all the locations yet. Wow, he didn't even move like 2 inches. Well, of course he moved 2 inches, but he barely moved at all. Must have been a heart shot. No, it just... Wow. Look at what that 308 did. My gosh. Just wrecked him. 58% genetics? That's a good one to get down. That poor whitetail just got absolutely smoked. 308 doing the job. Not gonna lie, I feel like they may have gave the 308 some extra power since early access, possibly? Because that's like the second or third time I've had it do that. Could just be the shots I'm hitting, but... I feel like the 308's dropping them quicker than it used to. I definitely recommend it, Dodge. It's a good rifle. 308's probably my favorite rifle in the game. Oh no, Hoodis, that sucks. That's not fun. Not fun at all. It's like the last thing you want to have happening. Best way to make money for beginners? At first, you're probably just gonna want to shoot whitetail and mule deer. They're along the starting river. And then after once you get up to a 300 Magnum, start hunting moose or black bear. Yeah, definitely, Civ. It's great. I love the 308. Kill any big ones? Nothing yet. Been kind of a slow day of hunting, unfortunately. Like yesterday, I had some animals I wanted to keep tabs on. Today we go to find them and they're just not there. Like, the herds were just completely gone. It's been a very unlucky day. We've been having a lot of issues with glitches and stuff as well. So sadly, haven't got to take down as many animals as I would have liked, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Hey, Decay, how's it going? How you doing? Yeah, true, Civ, true. I just like using the 300 on the moose because it's a little bit quicker. At least in my experience, it's been quicker. But yeah, you can totally take them with the other guns. I've used 308 on moose. And it works pretty well. You know, something that I absolutely love about Way of the Hunter's guns is none of them seem useless. Like, they all feel like they actually do well. Yeah, Joshua, true, true. Whitetail tracks, okay. What are they doing clear up there? It's, their drinking time. They should be down at the water. 3-star mature, that's a good buck. That's a nice mule deer. Two-star mature, that might be the one we take. He probably has worse genetics than the 3-star does. Oh, that's actually the worst one. Okay, there's our target. 1-star mature. Gosh, of course we fell down in an area that's making it hard to see now. I'm telling you guys, today's just not our day. Getting all kinds of bad luck. One-star mature, but which one? Okay, I think it's pretty clearly that guy. Alright, there he goes. Nice, deliberate. That's kind of what I'm doing as well. Like, since we were having issues finding those goats and elk, now I'm just kind of running through these areas again, getting rid of some of the bad bucks. The only thing I've successfully killed with the 22 LR was a fox, so... Well, I killed a badger with it as well, but I had to shoot it 10 times, so not the most efficient. But, it worked, I guess. Yeah, it'd be cool to see a 30-06 in the game. I'd also like to see a 7mm Remington Magnum. That'd be nice. And then 6.5 Creedmoor, and also gosh, what's it called? The other 6.5 round, I can't, for some reason, I can't think of the name at the moment. 6.5 Grendel, there we go, that's it. I'd like to see a 6.5 Grendel. Oh. I didn't check his genetics. I mean, we already know it's going to be bad. He was a 1-star mature, so most likely bad genetics. No 5 stars, nope. Alright, there's one more place I'd like to check for muleys. It's down here. That spot is where we got a 4-star whitetail yesterday. Yeah, 6.5 PRC. That would also be a good one. I think that's actually the one I was thinking about, not the Grendel. Both are good, though. I'd also like to see 300 Blackout. And then another caliber that would actually be kind of cool that I don't see many games do would be a 280. I'd like to see a 280. As well as a 260 also. Both would be cool. Quite obscure rounds that not a lot of people use, but they're both pretty cool. And then I'd love to see 224 Valkyrie as well. 224 Valkyrie would be great. I'd honestly love to get an AR chambered in 224 Valkyrie myself. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I feel like 270 is definitely going to get added. I couldn't see them not doing that. Yeah, they're definitely expensive, Toxic. I'm sure as the round becomes more popular, though, prices will probably decrease. Some cheaper options will show up. Oh, nice, Gavin. That's wild. That sounds like a really good herd. That sounds like a prime genetics herd right there. Oh, definitely, Andrew. Definitely. Lots of options to go with. Yeah, Toxic. I think they're much cheaper than that now, though. I actually saw one that was like, I think $1,000, 700 to 1,000 recently. I was tempted to get it, but I ended up getting the Browning BAR Mark II instead. Because I just couldn't pass that rifle up. I actually haven't shot a single pheasant yet. Actually, no, I shot 2. I shot 2 pheasants, but they were all small. Killed a 5-star pheasant in early access, though. But ever since restarting my account, I haven't found anything too crazy. Oh, definitely, Ace. That sounds like a pretty solid herd. Definitely one to keep your eye on. Yeah, that would be awesome, Levi. Would definitely love to see it. What? Why were the mule deer there? Okay, so the deer are being weird today. Like, they're not showing up at their zones on the right time. It looks like they're actually kind of late. Maybe I should start switching my time to 10 instead of 9. Maybe, honestly, that could be what we're doing wrong. Maybe some of them were just not seeing them because they're not down at their zone yet. As of now, we're still kind of learning the speeds at which the animals get there. possible that we're just not waiting long enough. But thank you for the super chat, Levi. I really appreciate it. Hope you've been enjoying the stream. Really? Getting stuck on trees like it's nothing. Nice, Dan the Gamer. Yeah, the Scout is pretty sweet. I used it a bit in early access, and it was a lot of fun to use. Especially on stuff like roe deer, and then using it for like neck shots. Yeah, those trees love me, Civ. Like, I swear, every time I walk by a tree, I just get grabbed immediately. They're like, oh my gosh, Scarecrow! No, you get the ammo by opening the storage. It'll just automatically give it to you when you open your storage up. At this point, I'm convinced there's no deer here. The whitetail are probably just as late as the mule deer were. That's so weird. I never had this happen during early access, like... Never had issues with finding animals at their zones. Now all of a sudden I am. Like, I don't know what we should be doing. I don't know what we're doing different than, like, what we've always done. It's so weird. Like, early access, it was almost guaranteed that they'd be wherever they're supposed to be. And now I'm noticing that they're, like, slowly walking down to the zones when I go to hunt them. In a lot of those areas, at least. You know, maybe that's part of... Maybe that's part of the whole hunting pressure system. Maybe when you hunt in an area too much, the animals actually start being more cautious when they move down there. Maybe they move down slower. I mean, I didn't say that it's how it should be or how it shouldn't be, Nathan. I'm just saying that it's weird. Like, it's strange to see it be one way during early access and then be another way now. If it's intended, then I'm fine with it. But if it's not intended, it's a little strange. There's a difference between something being strange for what the game is and being realistic or not realistic. I'm just saying it was strange. The game's actually gone up in reviews now on Steam. It's past 70% now. Way of the Hunter has officially jumped up into the mostly positive status on Steam. Oh, it's definitely not though, Nathan. Like, they're not guaranteed to be at each zone. The animals have multiple different zones they can be at, so... And you can hunt them during pretty much any time of day and be successful. You want to hunt in the fields, then go during the time they're feeding. You want to hunt in the trees, go during the time they're resting. You want to hunt along the water, hunt the drink times. It's definitely not a Call of the Wild style need zone experience, you know? It's quite different from Call of the Wild's need zones. And if you hunt in an area too much, they move completely out of that area. We had a whitetail herd move from down here, clear up to this lake yesterday. Because we hunted the area too often, so they moved. That's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about how, like, yesterday and all of the days before, the animals were always, like, they were at least where they were supposed to be. Like, if they were supposed to be drinking, they'd be drinking. Even if they were at a different part of the map drinking, they were still drinking. And today it seems like we've ran into a lot of situations where they're like 500 meters up a hill, like slowly walking down there. So that's the type of stuff I'm talking about that's a little strange. Because it almost seems like it's not intended. Yeah, Robert, it is. The 308's great. Nice, Bob. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, Diamond Drill is great. I love that area. Definitely my favorite spot to hunt. Hey, Twister, how's it going, dude? There is no rares, Grega. Rares are bound to missions as of now. They've said that eventually they'll add them as, like, random spawns, but right now it's just in missions. Maybe, Joshua. The only thing I can think of is that maybe when there's a lot of pressure in an area, they just move to the zone slower. If that's the case, that's pretty cool. My worry is that it might end up being something that's not intended, though. That's why I'm a little bit worried about the fact that they were super, super late, and a lot of them have been late today. It just, I don't want it to be a situation like Call of the Wild, where it turned out the need zones were just broken. Because in Call of the Wild, it was pretty clear for a while that they were just not working the way they were supposed to. And so it just makes me worried that maybe they're not working the way they're supposed to, but if they're supposed to come in late after an area's been hunted a lot, then that would actually be kind of cool. But yeah, the worry for me is whether or not it's genuinely intended. Best deer rifle? Definitely the 308. I love that thing so much. 308 is an absolute powerhouse against deer. Especially if you get close. I've noticed that if you're like 100 away with the 308, it rocks those deer. Well, that's not good, Brendan. That definitely doesn't sound normal. Yeah, a spotting scope would be nice for sure. That way we can actually take a look at the deer up close and decide whether or not we want to let them live. Because I do find that in order to even, like, see if a buck is one that you want to leave or take out, you have to get, like, 100 meters away and then use the photo mode to get close. Because the binoculars don't zoom enough. And so a spotting scope would be very nice. I think a spotting scope would be one of the best things they could possibly add. Especially with an 800 meter render distance. A spotting scope is almost a necessity at times. Yeah, I definitely hope they add one at some point. Got a lot of 2-star matures here. I think we'll just shoot the smallest one. Well, I guess I should clarify. 800 meters is like the horizontal render. If you've got elevation, it'll increase the render by a little bit. Because they measure the render by, like, distance horizontally. So anytime you add verticality in there, it will add a little bit of distance. Because then you're at an angle instead of just going flat. If you're looking at them flat, it's 800. But if you add elevation in there, you can increase it quite a bit. Just like in Call of the Wild. In Call of the Wild, if you are on top of a hill, you can shoot past 500 meters if you're on one of the high mountains on Silver Ridge Peaks. I've done it a few times. There is upgraded binos, but it only gives you like 2x extra zoom. So I haven't really found it to be like too big of a difference. Wait, where's that 1-star mature? That's what we need. Definitely need that guy. We're like 100 away. We can probably get a close look at them now. That 2-star mature over there is probably going to be one we keep. That guy in the middle's got kind of a strange rack. We'll probably want to kill him. After we get the 1-star mature, I think that guy's next, because that is that's kind of a tight, wonky rack for him. Oh, he is staring us down, too. That is so cool to look at, though. I love the way the deer interact with the environment in this game. It's so nice. Oh yeah, I'm sure a lot of people do Top Hat Cat. I like using it to watch the animals, though. And then also to kind of figure out the age of some of them. Because it does help with getting close looks at the fur. I try not to use it to find them, though, because people complain then. Come on. Give me an angle, man. That's that ugly 2-star. Yeah, that's a known issue at the moment, Brandon. They're working on it, they're working on it to fix it at the moment. That's a big guy. That one's pretty nice. Crazy to think that pretty much all... Oh, that's a 3-star mature. That's why he's nice. We did get the right one, though. That is the 1-star. There's actually only a couple locations on each map that are private property, Dragos. Only about maybe a quarter of the map is private. The rest is open. And basically the way the system works is it's private land. You can gain access to the private land from the landowners by either completing some jobs for them or by purchasing the pass. And those locations are where the best genetics animals can be. Like early on, you'll find the best genetics animals there. Obviously, you can increase the genetics of your map as a whole by shooting a bunch of low genetics animals in the public areas. But the private land offers like a little jump start on some good genetics animals. There we go. He finally died. Yeah, the recoil's a little bit strange. It's kind of light compared to what it should be, but I don't know. It's not as big of a... It's not that big of an issue to me. Like, it's not gonna ruin my enjoyment of the game. If they adjust it, though, that would be cool. Would definitely be good if they adjust it. 52%, good. Getting those bad genetics deer out of there. What have we got today? Well, we got a couple mountain goats, a bear. We did get an elk. Some deer, but nothing big. Most of the big ones that we had been watching have disappeared or died. Wild duck right here? Wow. How come I never see them here then? Strange. Was it worth restarting? I mean, I've enjoyed it. I just restarted so I could be on the same page as you guys. And to kind of manage the herds from the beginning since we kind of know what to do now. No, Dragos, you don't need to hunt both genders. In fact, I would highly urge against shooting females. And, let's see if I've unlocked the entry in here. Yeah. It explains it right here. Animal habitats consist of groups of animals which share a common male to female ratio. You can change the male to female ratio by hunting females. If more females are shot, the ratio will go out of balance and there will be fewer animals living in the habitat. Conversely, when you hunt only males, there will be more animals living in the habitat. So, in other words, don't shoot females. Don't shoot them if you don't have to. Because it actually does kind of throw your reserves population balance out of whack. Oh, that's not good, Top Hat. That's definitely not good. Mule deer zone here. Oh, in order to get the campsite points, you have to interact with the board. You have to go inside of the outpost and interact with the, like, picture of the map on the wall. That's how you reveal all the locations. Nice Hunters Hunting Adventures. That's awesome. How does the pop work in this game? Oh gosh, it's a very hard to explain system, or at least it'll take a long time to explain it well. I guess essentially the short version of it is every animal has a set of genetics. Depending on which ones you shoot will influence the size of the animals. You shoot one, you'll get a respawn in the herd that you shot it from. It'll start out as a young 1-star, and then it'll grow and eventually die. Hopefully, I think I explained that well. I hope. That's about the best I'm able to do. So hopefully it made sense. 3-star adult, wow. We got a big male here, 3-star adult. Yeah, you don't have to hunt the females. You don't have to hunt the females to get the collars stuff unlocked. You can just use the red deer or the elk call, and you'll be able to attract the low fitness males right off the bat. That's what I do. In early access, I just bought the elk call and the red deer call. I wish we could see these guys a little better, but they're kind of tucked in the trees, making it very difficult to see them. No, Ricardo, you cannot adjust the type of bullets you're using. Not yet, at least. Maybe someday they'll allow it. But right now, every gun's just got a basic bullet. Our 3-star adults right there. Sucks these whitetail are kind of over the hill. I can't see them super well. We might have to pass them up. I only saw 2 bucks and they both were ones we wouldn't have wanted to take. I mean, we don't know what the bullet is, Dragos. They don't specify it. It's just a bullet. Currently, I'm using the 308 and the 300 Magnum. Yeah, neither of those bucks are ones we want to take down. If we can spot maybe like a 1-star mature, we'll take it, but There's that 3-star adult. That guy's a beast. Absolute beast of a buck, man. Yeah, and then 1-star young. Nothing I'm too interested in. No, there's no way to see how visible you are. There's no way to see how much noise you're making. You just gotta kind of pay attention to what you're doing in this game. They leave a lot of stuff up to the player to figure out and keep track of. You also didn't need to comment on it, GCP. That seems more rude than anything, if I'm being completely honest. Have I heard anything about compound bows? All I know is they're not in game now, but they said it's not impossible to eventually add them. So one of these days we might see bows, but there's none on launch. None on launch, but there might be someday. Yes, Dragos, I will. Yeah, I think so, Brandon. 1660 Super is pretty decent. I was able to run on my 1070, and a 1660 Super is better than a 1070, so I think it would do fine. .338 or 300 for moose and elk. I've been using the 300. The 338 causes you to lose 1 star of hunt rating, so I've been avoiding it. How do the elk look? They look good. I like the elk a lot. What's been the most intense hunt in the game yet? The one that's going to be in today's video, actually. So I can't actually say what it is yet, because the video's not live. But, I think we'll probably post the video at 1, so like 21 minutes from now. I was going to do 1:30, but I think we've pretty much searched as much as we're going to need to on Way of the Hunter today. I'm not really finding anything good. Like, we're just having some terrible luck. Out of nowhere, some whitetail? Where have they been? Man, the deer are acting strange today. They're in very odd places. Come on, let me spot him. 3-star mature, okay. That's probably one we'll take out. Though I want to see that 1-star young as well. I want to see what his rack's like. Oh, ugh. Oh gosh. Maybe we should take one of those. They seem like they got terrible genetics. The tree's getting in the way. You guys can see how the dot is like really low. It's counting this as the tree right here. That explains why the tree hitboxes seem so big. Like, look at that. You can see the dot on my scope is clear down there, and then I move away, and now it's back where it's supposed to be. Like, each of these little branches counts as hitting the tree. That's wild. Brennan, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. 338 at 418 yards on a moose is still too much energy. Crazy. Yeah, that is wild. That is pretty wild, man. 338 in real life is perfectly fine for moose, so... It does seem kind of strange that they do it like that. I think that's the 1-star young that I wanted to take because his rack looks... Oh gosh, yeah, that's a... I feel like that guy definitely has bad genetics, if that's what his antlers look like. So we'll take him down. We'll leave that mature alive in hopes that maybe that'll keep our average genetics higher. What scope is that? It's the 18X. Tokyo, thank you for the 8 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome back. And John Rogers, thank you so much for becoming a member, dude. Enjoy the green name and chat, special badge icon, all the awesome emotes, ability to use commands, access private Discord channels once you link Discord to YouTube, and access to my scrap content on the channel. Really appreciate it, man. Yeah, I feel like this guy's genetics had to be bad. Look at those antlers. That's tiny even for a young. Oh, 19%. Ooh. Oh gosh, I'm glad we got rid of him. 19% genetics. Yikes. That's just not good at all. Now that's a small male. 19% genetics. Ugh. Disgusting. Get that out of here. What's the best gun in the game? I mean, I don't really think there is a best gun in the game because there's a lot of guns that have a lot of uses. I don't really think that there is a best gun, but there's definitely a gun that I think is my favorite, which is the 308. I think the 308's my favorite easily. Just something about it, man. I love the 308. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, Skittle, the Diamond Drill area. It's one of the private land pieces, and my gosh, it's insane for deer. So many big bucks down there. Oh, are you talking about the scope that's got the red dot in the middle for the reticle? That is the 15X. I'm actually probably going to get that one soon, because I do like that scope a lot. Veteran Prism, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Love your videos. I know this is Way of the Hunter, but what are your thoughts on if they brought an alligator great one to Call of the Wild? I would love that, man. I think it would be a lot of cool, but I think there'd be a lot of people that would be upset since gators are difficult to hunt. But I think it would be cool. It would be a challenging one. And I could just imagine a gator great one being insane. Super, like, aggressive and beat up. Could be cool. I'd leave it, Turkey. I'd let it grow. No, we spooked some muleys. Typical mule deer. Hanging away from the water, making me think they're not here. And then boom, they spook. Lots of them, too. Wait, over there, too? Ah, we're spooking everything. It's just a spook all the deer kind of day, guys. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! 5-star! Oh! Oh my gosh! Hello there! 5-star! 5-star mule deer! Oh my gosh! Come back here! No, don't run away! Oh my gosh! 5-star mule deer! Gotta keep an eye on where he goes. Maybe we can take a long-range shot if we're lucky. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen a 5-star mule deer in early access or since we restarted. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, that thing's huge. That deer looked huge. Now, there's a few different racks for the 5-star mule deer. There's one in particular I really want, and it's the one that kind of has the main beams hooked in slightly. Oh my gosh. We gotta find him. I mean, I can't reset the time at this point. I don't want to risk losing it, so... Because if we reset the time at all, it could die. We're gonna have to track down this herd, figure out where it's gone, get a shot into him. Do this the super safe way. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Yes, 5 stars are the hardest to find. It's basically more rare than a diamond in Call of the Wild, Scared Cow. Like, diamonds in Call of the Wild, they're difficult to get, but... in most cases, I can find a diamond, like, every, 2 to 5 hours, depending on the day. In this game, I've only found, like, 4 or 5 stars in about 100 hours. They're difficult. They're very difficult. Yeah, I mean, the last place we saw him was somewhere in here. I don't need to mark, like, exactly where he was, because... I'd still have to find the tracks from him, and... I've noticed the tracks are difficult to follow. But he was last seen up in these woods. They do slowly come back to their zones, so... honestly, if we just kind of wait, we might be able to see him. Because they still got a couple hours of it being their drinking time. So maybe we can just wait. Because he ran up in these trees. And they should come back roughly the same direction. Gotta be extra careful, though. The last thing I want is to just continuously spook him. Because like I was saying, I can't reset the time. There's a risk that he would die if we do that. But as long as I don't change the time, we should be able to find him and take him down. Just don't move. I know, right? I'm so tempted to just sit here and wait to see if it'll come back, because it definitely could. Just gotta be glassing around the area, see where they're gonna come back from. Man, when we saw that rack, I immediately knew that that thing was a 5-star. It looked huge. I would recommend checking out the guide that I released a couple days ago, Anton. It explains the genetics system a couple different times. I tried to go in, like, as much in depth as I could. I would explain it right now, but we're tracking a 5-star. So I'm trying to hyper-focus on getting this guy down. What is the topography like here? I mean, we might be able to just look up the hill and see him, to be honest. If we get to the tree line, we might be able to just look up and see where he is. Like, we're slowly being able to see more and more now. He was running like in this direction over here. We can just spot him or one of the deer in his herd. We should be golden. Really makes me wish we hadn't spooked him, though. I was like, this is gonna be a tough stalk. Especially not knowing if he turned to the left or the right, or if he kept going straight. Or, like, if he'll even come back. From what I've seen, Alfonso, it seems like just walking around the area seems to be the best, or slow crouching around the area, however you want to do it. I haven't had too much luck following the tracks, but we could always try it and see if maybe we can have some success with it, because there is tracks here. That's going in the wrong direction, though. I don't think he went straight up. I think he kind of angled. I would recommend Diamond Drill Dodge. Diamond Drill's really good. But you could also just do the missions for the landowner, because he'll give you access to it once you finish his little missions. There's only like 3 or 4 of them for each landowner. And diamond drills were actually pretty easy. I think the hardest one was heart-shotting a whitetail, but if you're close enough, you can do that pretty easily. Come on, man. Don't be too far away. Starting to feel like he might have ran quite a ways. That's definitely from a different group. Diamond drill is bottom right. Bottom right corner. That's where we spooked him from. If all else fails and we have to reset the time, we at least know where to look. But I don't want to reset it, like... I don't want to reset the time because that risks losing him. Oh, we're stalking a 5-star mule deer, guys. Stalking a 5-star mule deer. But we have no idea where he went, and he's not walking back to the drinking zone, so... we're just kind of left to wander around and hope we find him. Because I don't want to reset the time at the risk of him possibly dying. Oh yeah, definitely Lil Bear. I think they could be good. Kind of hope they add them eventually. It would really fit this game. Scared Cow, thank you for the membership, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome back. Gosh, where is he? Where is he, man? If I can just get any sound from them. That's whitetail. That's not what we need. The whitetail deer. Where could he have gone, guys? Like, what direction do you think he ran? Because at this point, I can't even tell. There's no, like, tracks to follow. Yeah, Lonnie, I do. I haven't been able to in recent years, though. Honestly, maybe if we walk, we can get them to spook up, and then we at least know where they are. Because at this point, I don't even think they're close to us. I think they're quite a ways off. I mean, maybe deliberate. The thing is, like, I don't know if that's gonna do much for us. Because, from what I can tell, he's not coming back down. It doesn't seem like he wants to come back down here. And I don't want to reset the time because I got a feeling that he'll die if I do that. Nice, Fade. Yeah, those are all the whitetail. And we're not spooking any mule deer, so 12:51. It's just 9 minutes till. Well, let's see something actually, real quickly. Whitetail, mule deer. Okay, I don't have any of their feeding zones picked up as of now. Maybe they'll come back to feed. It's almost their feeding time. Maybe if we get lucky, they'll come back to feed. Oh, that's unfortunate, Lil Bear. I'd say go for it, Million. Let him grow, see if you can get him to be a giant 5-star. Is that him? Wait, is that him? Oh, that looks like him. That's a giant mule deer. I think that's him. Let's get a closer look. I mean, that's definitely a big mule deer. I can't really get a good look at him yet, though. That kind of looks like it's him, not gonna lie. I think he did go over to his feeding zone. I think he's feeding up there. We can hope at least. Yeah, I'm almost positive that's gotta be him. That thing looked huge. But obviously we need to get closer to be able to tell. Because I can't spot them from this distance. Badger zone. There's a 1-star in there. Two-star. Maybe not. Maybe that's not him. I guess we'll see. Yeah, it's not looking like that's him. And I don't know where his feeding zone would even be. Yeah, they're definitely coming down to feed, though. This is a different herd, but it's a good sign. I'm pretty sure we spooked those ones off at some point, so the fact that they're coming down to eat is good. It's a good sign for us. Means that our guys should come back down eventually. Now we just got to figure out where his feed zone is. But we got a pretty good view of everything from here. If we can't get this thing quick, I'm probably gonna have to push the video upload to 2 p.m. instead of 1:30. Because it's looking like we might be here for a while. Definitely seems like this is gonna take quite a bit of time. Unfortunately. I know, right? Deliberate. The timing. It's crazy. The game's just like, oh, you saw that 5-star? Yeah, he's gonna run away and never come back. Oh, wow, Ben. Yeah, hopefully they get that fixed. At least they've been able to identify the problem, though. Because at least that means they'll probably be able to push out a fix hopefully soon. I know, Rain, hopefully. Like, this guy's being stubborn. Nothing we can do besides just wait and hope that he shows up again. There's something else we could attempt, and this might work. We might just leave render, and then maybe he'll have came back. I think that's what I'm going to try. I think I'll just leave the render of this zone, and then come back to it. And hope that they've come back down to feed. And in the meantime, we'll look for the feed zone as well. Yeah, he's bound to come back eventually. It's just a matter of when. Like, how long is he going to take? Lil Bozo, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Yo, what's up? We're tracking a 5-star mule deer, but he's been very stubborn. We're having trouble figuring out where he's gone. And so at this point, we're kind of just like hoping that he'll come back, because I don't want to reset the time because that'll risk him dying. And also, I'm curious what side. Ooh. Pheasant, okay. Not what I was hoping to see. Now every time spotting info pops up, I'm gonna get excited for a second in hopes that it's him. We could try jumping up in the stand, maybe get a better view on the area. Probably, Peter. Probably. Would not doubt it with my luck today. My luck has been bad all day, so... hoping the luck will turn around. This stand doesn't have a great view of the area. Not a great view. There is no crossplay, and I would definitely recommend PC over Xbox Series X because there seems to be more problems on console than there is on PC. Well, let's do it. Let's fast travel, and then we'll walk back, see if they get back there in that time. I don't want to reset the time if we don't have to, so I'm not going to reset it. We will try to find them in their feed zone, because I believe it's feed zone time, right? No, they're bedding. Oh, gosh. That sucks. Because now they're most likely going to be up in those trees just hiding. I don't know what to do. I guess we'll head back over there. We'll try one more time. The thing is, if I change the time, he could die. Which is why I don't want to change the time if I don't have to. We're gonna check one more time without changing it, and then we'll change it after if we can't find it. So hopefully he'll be there, guys. Because if not, we're gonna have to risk this. Well, just because it's running fine for you, Dennis, doesn't mean that it's running fine for everybody. There's been a lot of complaints about performance, bugs, game saves being erased, and stuff like that on PS5. So, just because you're having a smooth experience, doesn't mean the rest of the world is. Seems like quite a few people are having many issues with PlayStation 5 especially. Not really, Tony. They actually don't die too quick. If you actually watch one from the beginning, it takes 10 plus hours. 10 plus hours for the lifespan of an animal. It's just the fact that we found him as a 5-star, so we don't know how far he is in that mature stage. Like, if he's a low-scoring 5-star, like just barely in there, he'll probably still live for a couple hours, most likely. But if he's at the end of his life, then it's a gamble. We're gonna go up, though, and see if we can find him. Yeah, no problem, Tony. I've seen that misconception quite a bit, that they die within, like, a couple hours, but they definitely don't. It seems like it takes quite a while. It's, like, maybe a few hours per stage, so, like, a few hours in young, a few hours in adult, a few hours in mature. But then we also don't know if resetting the time, or I guess advancing the time to the next day, if that does anything. It really doesn't seem like it speeds up the process. Seems like it just, I guess, activates the aging based on the amount of time that you've been hunting around. But it's hard to say. Not really sure. I have no idea, Dampix. I have no clue. That's the thing about it. Nobody knows for sure. I'm just spitballing, completely guessing based off of what I've seen. There's no way to really know for sure until, like, somebody does an actual, like, I guess, study watching one specific herd or one specific animal that was a fresh spawn, and then trying different things with it, experimenting, but that would honestly take days, maybe even weeks to do. So I don't think it'll be anytime soon that we'll know how fast they age. Right now, it's kind of just guessing games. Yeah, but the question I've got, AUT, is how much time has to pass in between for it to actually affect it? Because I tried just resetting the time over and over again in, like, close proximity to each other, and it didn't seem like it advanced it. The only time I noticed any advancement was when I actually hunted around for a little bit, like a couple hours, and then reset the time. That's when I noticed changes. Gosh, I just wish we could see where he is. I just wish I knew where he was at the moment, like where his zone was, whether or not he's gonna come back to it. So much unknown at the moment. We just gotta be on our toes, I guess. What was that, them? Wait, is that them? Might be them. Might be them. They're bedding up there. This is the direction they ran. Found mule deer, but is it the right mule deer? Lots of young females. Oh, is this the right group? I don't know. I don't know, man. Is this the right group? It's a group of mule deer, so we're moving in the right direction. All I see is does, though. Yes, cards. Currently, it's only story missions that give you rares. But they plan to add them to just random spawns at some point as well. They just don't have them on launch. Well, that's unfortunate, Mountain Rocker. I've heard that that's a pretty prominent issue on PS5. 3-star mature. Was there a 3-star mature with him? I can't remember. I think I only saw him out of his group. I didn't see the others. I think this might be them, though. We will just be extra careful moving up here. Yeah, me too, Dampix. To be honest, I kind of prefer that they're adding them later, because then, once we found all the 5 stars, they'll add rares, and then we'll have new stuff to look for. So I don't mind it. I'm not going to, Jesse. Not till we actually find it. Don't see anything. Alright, Deer Slayer, no worries, dude. Yeah, Tyson, I imagine part of it is also how well the systems were cared for. Because obviously, and I'm sure some people don't know this, but it's stuff like dust buildup in your console can affect crashing and things like that as well. Like, how well you've cared for your console can affect how many issues you run into in games. It's actually a pretty major issue with Call of the Wild as well. Like, some of the crashes that happen are from overheating due to dust buildup. Not that I know of, Coleman. I haven't ran into it, at least. But then again, I just have the PC experience, so I'm not sure if it's happened on console or not. Starting to see a little more of the surrounding areas. I don't know if this is the herd. I'm not getting spotting info for that 3-star anymore, though. So, like, where is he? Yeah, cleaning your console out can definitely help with performance, because obviously overheating is going to cause a lot of issues. And so if you regularly like dust it off, clean it out, obviously make sure you're doing it safely. You don't want to like do it while it's plugged in, because that would be a hazard. That'd be a very big safety hazard. I hope we're not wasting our time by stocking up on these. Like, if this isn't him, it's gonna suck that we're, taking all this time to stock up close. Just put it in the washing machine? You know, you're probably right. That seems like a logical thing to do. Seems like the move. What's my most wanted feature for Way of the Hunter? Definitely non-typicals. Yeah, hopefully, Lil Bear. We know there's a 3-star mature, and I feel like there was a 3-star mature with the 5-star. So I'm hoping that the 5-star is going to be here too. I wish we hadn't spooked him. Because, like, I'm so afraid to reset the time. I feel like he'll die if we do. Gonna do a super slow stock up. Yeah, that'd be insane, deliberate. I want non-tips so bad. Getting close. Yeah, Royal, they do die eventually. If you don't harvest them in time, they will eventually die if they reach their, like, maximum life expectancy. That said 150. I feel like some of them are over the hill. Our dude might be there. You have to unlock the other calls, Brandon. Really? Oh, gosh. That's him. Yep, that's him. He was in the herd and he spooked. Gosh, are you kidding me, man? Wow. They were over here in the brush close to us and I didn't even notice it. That is... No, it wasn't the wind. It wasn't the wind because it was one of the ones over here that spooked. We didn't realize that they were closer. We know where they are now, though. Yeah, there's a 3, a 4, and a 5 in that herd. That's insane, honestly. Yeah, at least we found him again. We know the direction he ran off in. Whew, man. This is okay, though. We know the exact direction that they ran off in, so... we can at least follow them this time. I think it's been a little more than half hour even. It's been a long hunt. Is this their feed zone as well? Red fox, okay. And whitetail. We got their resting zone though. At least we saw him again. That's the positive here. We at least saw him again. Yeah, it is kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. This game's difficult. Like, if you're in an area that's kind of, heavily wooded, it can be a chore trying to get close enough to take a shot. No, Funky, we just spooked it off again because it was hiding in a bush that I didn't see him. In. We found his herd resting, but unfortunately couldn't get close enough before they spooked to actually, see him. That's unfortunate. I'm hoping that this will push them into a more open area. I think there is like a clear cut up here, but we'll see. Definitely Terminator. Like, 5 stars are difficult, which is why I'm putting in so much effort to try and get this thing. Because, like, I don't know if it's gonna die. It could die at any time. I wish there was a slightly better track system. Like, I love the tracking in this game for, like, blood tracking. And, like, the animal trails are cool, but, like, when a herd bounds off like that, it's kind of difficult to tell where they've gone because there's no trail that leads to them. They're here. They're here. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh, that was scary. Whew. The wind is bad. I'm going to move to the left in hopes that that will fix it a little bit. Yeah, it's been 41 minutes and 23 seconds since we spotted it. Because I started recording right as I saw it. Because there is no angler content yet, at least. The angler's not out. And they haven't released really any information that's, like, worth making a video about. So I'm not going to be making any videos on a game that's not released that hasn't had much new info. From what I've heard, colorblind settings are actually going to be coming pretty soon. That's one of the things that they are working on is colorblind settings. You also got to be careful of them, like, looping around us. They do sometimes do that. They might take a different route to get back than the route they took to get over here. We heard the call, like, over in this direction. $150 ahead. We got this. I believe in us. We got this. What are colorblind settings? It changes, like, the color of the game to help people that may be not able to see, like, one color or another. It'll, like, change the colors to make it easier to see. Really hoping we can get this thing within the next 30 minutes. That'd be nice if possible. This has by far been one of the most insane stalks that I've been on in this game. This guy's making us work for it like crazy. Really? The jitters? What's the terrain like here? I mean, it does kind of dip down and then go back up. Maybe we'll be able to see them shortly. Male 200 away. There's something. That's a buck, but is it our buck? Not gonna lie, this might end up being one of the coolest places to take a deer like this. That's him. 5-star mature. 5-star mature. That's our boy right there. Let's finish this. Oh, I don't want the tree to block my shot. Oh, no. These trees, man. I don't trust shooting through these trees. I've had them block my bullets way too many times. We need to get to where that limb isn't right in front of us anymore. That's bad news. Yeah, that's why I'm getting a little closer. I know these trees will mess me up if I try a shot from here. And that slope, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, please. No, not now. Not now, Way of the Hunter. Don't be doing this to me. Way of the Hunter's just doing its best to screw me over at the moment. That's not him. Where did he go? Right there. We got him! Let's go! We got him, guys! Oh, finally! Finally sunk a shot into that beauty. Finally! Oh my gosh. It's about time. That took 47 minutes to get him after we spotted him. Now that right there is an insane hunt. Oh, that feels so good. That feels so good. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've had a feeling like that the entire time I played this game. That was incredible. Like, that whole stalk was just insane. Wow. Definitely a lung hit, as we do have air bubbles, so that is good. We got him. We got him good. Yeah, he's bleeding like crazy. That 308 does so good on them. I love the 308. Such a good rifle, man. Such a good rifle. Make sure we don't lose the blood trail. Okay, he started going down the hill. Bubba, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. I'm gonna wait for the alert to go through before I continue this since I'm recording. But thank you so much, Bubba. I really appreciate that, man. Super generous of you. Guess the score? Yeah, guys, guess the score. Let me know what you guys think he's gonna score. Giant 5-star mule deer. Look at this beauty, man. Oh my gosh, he's so big. What a giant. Not the greatest picture angle. Not gonna lie, that's kind of rough. Not terrible. That's an okay pick. There we go. Yeah, so between 460 and 500 is the potential scores. I'm going to say, based on this rack... Ooh, this is a big one, I think. It doesn't have the hook on the front tine. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that means it's one of the bigger ones. I'm going to say 492? I'm going to say 492. Let's see. Jeez, look at him. That's crazy. 5-star, 95% genetics. But what is the score? 484. Okay, so he's not the biggest possible, but he's a big boy. That is a big mule deer right there. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I can't believe we got him. I cannot believe that we got him, guys. That's insane. Absolutely insane. 308 doing the trick as always. I've been loving that 308. Get a few different screenshots here. Screenshot each of these pages. We spent a long time chasing this guy down. And it finally paid off. I don't think so, Johnny, actually. Somebody said 485. Yeah, literally none of us said 484, I think. Let me scroll up. I want to see. If so, that's yeah, nobody said 484. That's wild. The closest I saw was 485 from Pajos. That's wild. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. Let's tax this bad boy. That right there's a beauty. To the lodge we go. To tax that beauty. I can't go upstairs, though, because that has a spoiler for today's video. But what I can do... Maybe we'll put him on one of these big platforms. We could do this one. Justin, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Hope you've been doing great. I wish I could see what this looks like, but it doesn't really show. Oh, it'll look like that. We'll put him there, I guess. We'll put him in that spot. There we go. Gosh, look at that giant. That actually looks really good. I like that. Turning my back to the spoilers, and wow. That's so cool. Wow, that is so cool. Yeah, I like that position. I think that that right there is the best place we could have possibly put him. Like, that looks great, man. That looks amazing. Ooh, with that lighting, wow. Stunning, man, stunning. Alright, well. I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. We ended up going here for some elk and mountain goat. When it didn't work out, we decided to hunt some mule deer and whitetail, and it paid off. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll be back tomorrow, and also there will be a video going live in 20 minutes. And the title of today's video, because this will hopefully get you guys excited for it. Today's video is titled The Tale of the Diamond Drill Giant. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.